Hi guys, Zaby here bringing you a brand new video. On today's video I'm doing something I haven't done in a long time, which is to do a comic book update. Some of my pickups that I got this past weekend when I went over to the local flea market. And I got a pretty good stack of comics, and I wanted to show them off. It's something I haven't done in a long time, and just wanted to start it up again. So without further ado, they're not in really any particular order. I put the comics that are from the same series together, obviously. So well, I guess let's get to some of the ones that I found. The first one I found, this one's a really interesting one. It's a Batman 10 Cents Adventure. I believe this is from 2002, and it was just a really interesting one that I found. And I like the cover for it too. It looks really cool. I really like the cover. And it wasn't bad. I didn't read, I've only read some of these. I haven't gotten to all of them yet. So this is one of the ones I did read so far, and yeah, I liked it. And then another one I found with that I thought was a cool cover is Batman 12 Cent Adventure. It's a #1, but this is 2004, which is 2 years after the other one. But they both had really cool covers and not too bad stories. They had a similar character in it too, so that was always cool. The next couple here, I believe, the next couple here I have with me were really interesting, especially since I found almost all these, but two of them I'll tell you when I get to them. All these were found in a 50 cents piece comic book area, which is why I was able to get so many. I didn't have a lot of money, so these are all 50 cents. So this first one, or this next one I have, is Thanos #1. It's Cosmic Powers, and I was really excited to actually find this one. This is a really cool cover and a cool comic, and I was very stoked to find this one. And the next one, just the same as well. We have Galactus Origins. And this was also 50 cents, which is pretty crazy. These last two comics were only that much. I mean, I paid for this one less than the actual cover price, and the other one too, I believe, was like $2.50, which is pretty expensive for that time. But it was a pretty long comic too, so definitely another cool one that I found in that stack. Then we got a couple of Thor comics. I have the Mighty Thor number 351. I believe this is from the Ragnarok storyline, and I have not gotten to this one quite yet. This is a promo one. This is not a first edition at all, but still very cool find. Then we have a Thor number 368 and a Thor number 369, which was cool. I wish they had some more Thor there, but I think there's another guy there who was going through all the Thor and Conan ones, so I think he got to a lot of them before I could. Then we got some the new Teen Titans. This is from the second series of the new Teen Titans. We have number 22, and the next one is number 75. So those are some cool finds, because I don't have either of those yet. Then I found this. This one's just got a cool cover. It's Deathstroke the Terminator, number 21, and I just really like the cover, and I like Deathstroke as a villain, so definitely wanted to pick that one up. Then we have the New Mutants, number 94, which I was pretty surprised to find this one in there, so very happy with that one. Next up we have the X-Force number 27, another one that I did not have. Then I found a couple of the old Guardians of the Galaxy comics from the original series, before Star-Lord and all them. This one is number 34, and then we have number 36. I might scrounge around online just so I can find 35 just to have them in order, because it kind of drives me nuts even if it's just one missing between a couple. It drives me nuts not to have that one. So probably be finding that one. Next up, I was really excited and disappointed at the same time, because one of the first comics I ever had as a kid, actually it was the first comics that I had as a kid, was this one in Teen Titans. I had a series called ROM, and it's Marvel, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't know about that one, but he had a lot of ROM comics there, and I was really excited because it pains me whenever I think about how I did not treat my comic books well at all. I didn't treat anything I had well at all. So everything that I had remotely associated with that was ruined. But I was really excited to find a bunch of ROM comics. But a lot of the plastic covers in that area, for whatever reason, were really, really sticky. And just I just decided not to get any of the ROM comics I found, except for the 4 that I'm about to show you, just because it was really cool that he had them all there, essentially. So we have ROM Annual number 1, ROM Annual number 2, ROM Annual number 3, and ROM Annual number 4. And that's all the annuals. So I was very excited to actually find all the ROMs. And I'd really like to start collecting ROM again. I think this really started it off for me again, because I really, really liked that comic when I was growing up. That and Teen Titans. And Teen Titans is still one of my main comics that I collect today. I think that and Thor, I think I have more than anything else that I have in my comics collection so far. So, yeah. Next up, I just found this Spider-Man comic. The cover was just super cool. I don't think it's worth really anything, but I love the cover. And it's Spider-Man The Lost Years number 2, and it's got that really reflective red holographic cover, and it just looks so cool, so neat. And I just had to pick that one up just because of how cool the cover looked. Those are actually, I have 2 comics left, and these are the 2 comics I did not get from the 50-cent area. I paid $5 a piece for them, and they were actually marked $10, but the whole area was marked half off, and boy, they're expensive in that area, the comics. But decided to pick up a couple. The one I kind of wish I looked at more, because the spine is coming apart on the bottom of it a little bit from where the staple was, and I did not catch that earlier, so it's whatever, I guess. It'll still be a good read and everything, and I'll still keep it in my collection because I don't have this one yet. We have the inferior Deadpool. This is the one with the bottom, the staple on the bottom had come out of it. And it's just, I don't know what happened there, but we have the inferior Deadpool. We see Deadpool with Spider-Man on the cover. It's a Marvel Now comic. It's number 10, I believe. Yeah, it's just a Deadpool number 10 comic. And I just noticed, too, that there seems to be maybe a rip here or a crease, which I did not notice before. I don't know if you guys can see that, but right there. So, I don't know. Still, again, condition doesn't matter to me that much. But I just like reading my comics, but I didn't notice it before, so what can you do? What's done is done. And then the last comic, it's not really all that special compared to some of the others. We just have a Marvel Now Deadpool number 39, just because I don't have this one yet either. And I really like collecting Deadpool as well. Most of my Deadpool stuff are the graphic novels, not so much the comics. But Deadpool's definitely one of my favorites. Definitely in my top 5, you know, with Thor and some others. We'll get to that maybe another time, another video. So those are my pickups this past Sunday at my local flea market. And I haven't been to the flea market in a long time. I was surprised how many people were selling comic books. And 90% of them were just crazy priced. And there are some others. But I was with my fiance and her dad, and I didn't want to take up too much time going through every single comic, except for the one area where there were 50 cents, because you can't pass up that. You just can't, especially with some of the finds I got. So definitely a fun day, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have you guys found any cool comics? Have you been to a flea market or something else and found some just really cool stuff, some really cool comics or something? Let me know in the comments. And if you like my videos, please subscribe, and you'll have an awesome day.